Hello, I'm Josh.
I'm Ken.
This is Ken and Josh Go to the Movies in a brand new setup. Check it out. We've moved from my room to Ken's room.
Oh, yeah.
And we got better lighting, and now we can look at each other and talk to each other during the movie.
How you doing, Josh?
Good. It's much more conversational, and we hope you'll enjoy this change.
Today we're doing a very special review because one of you requested it. Probably didn't think we'd actually do it.
Some sick sadistic fuck.
Yeah, we're reviewing I Know Who Killed Me, starring Lindsay Lohan. That masterpiece from 2007.
That's right. And so here's basically what happened in the movie. Aubrey Fleming, played by Lindsay Lohan, is a normal girl who writes horrible poetry and I guess is some sort of piano genius, but she doesn't want to play.
She apparently got a scholarship based on her horrible poetry.
Yes.
To Yale.
To Yale, yes. And then one day she's kind of looking for a boyfriend in the crowd and she just disappears because she got snatched up by some serial killer who cuts her fingers and her hand off and her leg, and some very long, drawn-out scenes that don't need to be. And then she apparently is found on the side of the road and wakes up in a hospital, and they start pumping her for information about the serial killer, except it's not her. Or it is her, but she says that she's Dakota Moss, the daughter of a crack whore and a exotic dancer who knows nothing about the whole serial killing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, things just get...
then things get weird.
No, basically then things just stop making sense.
Yeah, and in case you can tell, we're going to spoil this delightful movie for you.
Yeah, essentially...
It really does make no sense at all.
After you have a certain amount of plot holes, you no longer have a plot. You just have a bunch of shit that happens.
Yeah, I mean... what basically happened, I'm still not totally sure I understand it. I think I do. I guess they really are twins.
Okay, they are twins. The way I understand, they are twins who share some sort of supernatural bond where one of them, if one of them gets their arm cut off, the other one magically has their arm also cut off.
Yes.
But if one of them stops breathing and dies, the other one is just fine. Apparently.
No, because she had to save her twin, or else she would have died, I think.
No, but she was dead. The twin was dead.
Because the twin blinked and said something at the end.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and then she crawls into
There was
the
some sort of spirit thing. No, okay. The movie is full of dreams and flashbacks, and dreams within flashbacks.
And it never quite tells you when the flashback's coming or why the flashback needs to be there.
Right, and you'll start getting weird things happening into a fake history that the police are pumping her for information about because she's apparently an amnesiac who's just making up all this shit, except she's not. Yeah, it's just a bunch of shit. It's not supposed to make sense. It's just supposed to be, whoa, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
For no reason.
I love the fact that her dad is always just standing in the shadows for no reason. He's just always creeping around. He's not a villain. He's just this guy that stands in the shadows. It's hilarious.
At one point, her and her mom are having a very tender moment, and her dad just stands there behind them, watching them.
And I think we should explain who the killer is in this movie, because it's probably the most bizarre, random, what-the-hell moment. It's
the piano teacher.
And I guess he's mad because she decided to quit her piano lessons.
So she's taking revenge by cutting off her fingers. Yes. And also the fingers of 20 other girls who are totally unconnected to her.
And they find out who it is because apparently he leaves a ribbon from one of the piano recitals that one of his former students was at the grave. And he's also, at the very end, you see he's constructed some sort of sick giant human piano out of severed legs and is pounding on it. He can't play piano either. He's somehow a piano. Well, to be fair, he had just gotten his hand chopped off. Anyways, none of this is the point of the movie. I'm convinced this movie was basically a vehicle for Lindsay Lohan to have multiple stripping and sex scenes, so so people could see how good her body looked. And I don't know, is she even that attractive? Is it worth it? No. Is this movie worth it to see Lindsay Lohan in a couple strip scenes? And what's the point of having strip scenes if she has a no nudity clause? Right. The only stripper ever who does not get naked. Yeah, she's just on the stage writhing around in her clothes. There are moments where there will be actual sort of plot stuff going on where she's trying to find out what happened. Then we cut to a 3 or 4 minute long strip scene. Yeah. And then we cut back to what was just happening. Yeah. There's no reason for that to exist. They just kind of threw it in there just to have it. Yeah. And then apparently they've decided to hire the worst detectives in the world to solve this case. They just don't know what to do. Maybe she doesn't really believe what's happening to her either. Or, yeah. Yeah. And
There's lots of blue and red. They're very symbolic. If you didn't know, these colors have a lot of symbolism attached to them, and they mean different things. And if you didn't know that, it's going to be thrown at your head over and over again, because each color means very specific things, and everything is color-coded.
Yes.
It actually makes everything much easier. You can file up some things in the blue and some things in the red.
Yes, but there's no real reason for why things are blue or red. At first you think, well, blue is Aubrey and red is Dakota, but then they just combine and mix, and it makes no sense at all.
I don't even know why we're spending so much time on this movie. I mean,
people want to know.
People want to know, apparently. Lindsay Lohan, I thought she could act.
I didn't.
At some point before this movie.
No.
But, I don't know. This is the movie that killed her career, essentially. And, too bad. No more I Know Who Killed Me's for you guys.
Yep.
So,
show me your rating, Josh.
I gave this movie NA, not applicable, because it's not even a movie. It's just
that's true.
A contract made with Lindsay Lohan to do things and a plot that doesn't make any sense.
I gave it a shovel to the brain, because that's what my brain felt like after watching this nonsensical piece of crap.
It's a gorgeous drawing.
I know. I spent a lot of time on that brain.
You did. You can see. I like the lines that show the shovel moving towards the brain.
Yes.
That's what makes it. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'm Josh.
I'm Ken.
This is Ken and Josh Go to the Movies.